copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
And Gone just took it on the number 62, took it 3 wide.
Trouble off turn 4.
Several trucks involved.
It's like Randy Briggs originally.
Big hit there on the 26.
Problems getting slowed down, and so
Lance Hooper in the 01, I believe.
That's correct.
That's Lance Hooper there in the Lucas Oil 01.
86.
That's where you need it.
Some people wrecked after Hardee should have been past it.
Down on the apron, it was in fact the 53 that started the whole thing. Look behind here, though.
Randy Briggs is a rookie, and that's turn number 4, and there you see him, the truck's backing into him even. But here in turn number 4, we talked about the bumpiness, the humpy bump. Is that something that a rookie gets maybe a little bit nervous with?
Well, you know what? There's a lot to that, the humpy bump.
You take a look at the number 8 down on the inside of turn number 4 there. He gets spun around, and right into the infield he goes.
Actually got loose, got up into the truck on top of him. That turned him down.
03, yep.
03. Now, the good news is that he didn't hit anything. That was Eric Jones. He was up inside. You can see it now a little better.
This is on board Bill Lester's truck, and you see loose is an understatement right there.
And that's Kenny Schrader, who was right behind him once again. That's the second bullet he's dodged today.
Exactly. And there was no caution, so he's been penalized quite a bit. Bobby Hamilton did get by him.
You know what he did right there from a driving standpoint? He drove in real deep. You saw how much deeper he got in there, John.
We got trouble here off turn 4. We got trouble again. Bill Lester through the grass, same tracks.
Boy.
A truck got loose in front of him. Look at him keep going. That's awesome.
Dig on through, dig on through.
He keeps going as we're on board with a look at the reason for this caution. You see Kenny Schrader getting sideways.
Well,
he got
in. Lester got in the back of Kenny Schrader right there. You know, almost turned him around.
I had that one backwards, I believe, guys. Watch this safe. Dorsey, do you have your eyes shut here? You drop.
We're under caution number 4 as you see the safety crews catching up to, it looks like, is that the number 1 of?
No,
can't tell.
It is quite yet.
That's sitting over in turn 2.
Looks like the number 5 of Jerry Hill.
He was involved in that first crash.
He just got
back and see how Jerry Hill got into this problem. You see the smoke coming out.
Oh no, he
into the wall in turn 2.
Boy, he was all locked up, wasn't he?
He broke something, or he had a tire down because he's on the brakes.
Yeah,
something. That's a hard hit. That's a vicious hit.
That might have been a right front cut. He had jumped on the brake. He went into the full brake on it.
Guys, he is really, really hot inside this truck. He said, "Get me some ice, as much ice as you can, so I can put it down inside my lap. I'm getting blisters here." Also, a track bar adjustment for the American Tire Distributors Dodge. These guys going with 4, and the yellow flag just comes out. Mayfield will lose a lap here in the pits. The leader comes to the pits, and the yellow flag comes out. Tough break for Mayfield.
And that caused by the number 50 of John Wood sliding through the infield there. Roush Racing number 50 having some troubles coming out of 4 and slides through the infield. How we got under caution is John Wood again coming out of turn number 4. That's been a problem for some of these drivers tonight.
That was a fairly ugly slide, and you saw the humpy bump up there. That's where the tunnel is. The tunnel runs underneath there, and you can really get loose there. Those are probably cold tunnels.
Now trying to get another look now down there. What a terrible break for David Starr. He got up to second position.
Well, David Starr called that shot himself. He says, "I got a vibration. Vibrations don't go away." And he goes, "I'm going to wreck." So it was getting bad. And of course, the wheel will come off, Barry.
Well, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's not what happened to Jason Leffler. He was back in again for 4 tires and bad vibration. Once you leave a wheel loose, it can mess up the wheel studs. And after that, the wheel will never be secure, the one that was left loose. I'll tell you something, we had a great pass for second a while ago. Brendan Gaughan, and he's closing on Ted Musgrave if he doesn't run out of time. There's the view right there.
7 laps of racing to go. Let's head down to pit road and Ray Dunlap.
Well, guys, we were talking about loose lug nuts, Barry. That was not the problem for the 29 or for the 2. Both of those guys had cut tires, and we've just talked with people down here from Goodyear. They're speculating that the problem was when Bill Lester slid through the grass a couple times, that he took some stuff out onto the racetrack, and that could be the problem. A big cut over here for Leffler's number 2. Same problem for Terry Cook, so that's why those guys had to come down pit road late in the race.
Okay, good report from Ray there. definitely saw the cuts. These teams had them marked.
I saw Terry Cook in the 29 drive down onto the apron there, something you don't want to do around here at Lowe's. Good way to get real loose.
Get an interval here on the leaders and see what's going on.
6 laps of racing to go as he crosses start-finish line. Will be 5. 5 to go for Ted Musgrave. Here you see Bobby Hamilton's Racing's number 18 of Chad Chaffin having a great run, currently in 5th position.
And yeah, he has had a great run, and Brendan's knocked it down from 2 3/4 seconds to just a little under 2.5.
You'd have to make up a lot of ground real quick, though, with that little laps left to go.
Ted's got to make a mistake, and I tell you, they've been snake bitten all year, it seems, and but this team is strong.
You know, when you're leading a race like that, like Ted is, and they give you that 5 to go, you know what your job is, and you got to be smooth. You got to hit your marks and don't make any problems there.
Rich Bickle inside the top 10 here in the number 15, and that's the Fast Core Vocal number 15 of Rich Bickle. Started in 24th position, currently.
We got a caution, guys. We got to spin off turn 4.
I believe that's the 28 of L.W. Miller.
Yeah.
Got spun around.
Boy, now we're going to have an exciting finish or not.
Green-white checker in this series.
And
3 laps to go.
And you were talking about how Brendan Gaughan was running a little bit faster than Ted Musgrave, and it brings those two together.
Yep, Harvick's up here.
Race here at Lowe's Motor Speedway. The pace truck makes it down to pit lane. The pace being set by Ted Musgrave.
Take your breath. Take a deep breath. Stack them up right now and go.
He did.
Go.
Brandon did the right thing, too. He went to the outside. He's going to get a good run around the outside down here.
Yeah, can't pass to the left till you pass the line. Good moving. Ted's moving him up the racetrack. Experience versus bravery right here.
Now tuck it back down in there and get the advantage of that draft on the back straightaway. Try to work to the inside for this next corner. They're both going to go in here deep. We'll see what happens.
You see 2 to go. Ted Musgrave, when he comes around, this time, like we said, you'll get green, then white, and then a checkered flag. So he'll be seeing the white flag now when he comes by the flag stand, coming out in front of the grandstand.
Exactly, and Crawford made a great move for 3rd behind him.
1 lap to go. Ted Musgrave out in front. Brendan Gaughan right behind him.
The fireworks lap. It's all for all the glory right now. Got a half a lap to get it done. Come on, Brendan.
He's closing in on Ted Musgrave as they go down the backstretch. It's the Mopar Dodge number 1 of Ted Musgrave and the American Racing Wheels number 62 of Brendan Gaughan as they make the final turn. Brendan Gaughan stays high through 3. He's going to try to make the pass on Ted Musgrave as they come out of 4. It's going to be Ted Musgrave holding on for the win.
And we got a caution up in the middle of 3 and 4.
Big trouble up between 3 and 4. Several trucks involved. 3, 4, 5. Wreck still happening. Big crash up there. Got the 72.
I think
Randy
John
McDonald
Wood was in it.
That's Randy down on the bottom.
Oh, Tina Gordon had a great run going. She's
yeah.
in it. Jimmy Smith, I tell you, he's had a tough season, tough luck. It's good to see this guy win. Tina Gordon, everybody's moving around Dorsey, and what are they do? They're going to put the window net down.
Right.
What's that a sign
It's
of?
all right now. The Tina just took her steering wheel off. She can pull the window net down. That tells all the track officials and the medical workers I'm all right. I'm a little aggravated, but I'm all right.
John Wood
John's going to drive back to the finish line.
11th NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series win for Ted Musgrave. Let's head down to pit and Phil Parsons.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.